Imagine a fortress so impregnable, so strategically placed, that it defies logic. A palace built on top of a sheer, 370-meter-high rock face. A massive citadel, carved into granite or rock, so incredibly hard using methods that remain completely unknown to modern engineers. How was it built? Who were the true architects? And why did they go to such impossible lengths? This is the enduring enigma of Sigiriya, or the Lion Rock, a mysterious construction located in Sri Lanka, one of the most astonishing archaeological sites in the world. And by the end of this journey, you will now realize that the accepted history is only scratching the surface of what was truly accomplished here. Part 1. The Island of Thousand Names. Our investigation begins in Sri Lanka, a sovereign island nation south of India. It is popularly known as the Island of 1,000 Names because of its vast and varied history. It is a land of spectacular sunsets, lush mangrove forests, and abundant vegetation. It is also a sanctuary for unique and endangered species, including the largest subspecies of the Asian elephant, with some males exceeding 3 meters in height and weighing up to 6 tons. Sri Lanka is home to incredible artistic and engineering achievements, both ancient and modern. We see the impressive scale of the 13-meter-tall Okana Buddha sculpted directly into granite rock back in the 5th century. We also see modern architectural blends, such as the 48-meter-tall Ambulhua Tower, which rises over 3,500 meters above sea level, offering breathtaking views of the country. It takes an hour and a half just to climb to the top of that complex. But even in a country full of such wonder, nothing prepares you for the sheer mystery hidden away in the Mitali district, Sigiriya. Part 2. The Lion Rock Citadel. Sigiriya, or Sinagri, stands 370 meters above sea level, its elliptical profile visible from kilometers away. It is a spectacular panoramic lookout over the surrounding jungle and Pidiorangala. To reach the summit, the actual site of the palace ruins, you must ascend 1,200 daunting steps. The site itself is a complex network of incredible ancient design. It features water gardens, terraces, and canals, which are considered the oldest designed by humans. The lower palace area is surrounded by moats and walls extending for hundreds of meters. Midway up, we encounter one of the most iconic and strange features, the massive, carved stone lion's paws. These enormous, flanking lion claws were cut directly into the rock and once provided access to the upper palace. Archaeologists speculate that these paws are the remnants of a colossal, full statue of a lion that once guarded the entrance. As you continue the ascent, you pass the mirror wall, a polished corridor where the king was supposedly able to see his own reflection. This wall still preserves poetic inscriptions dating back to the 7th century. Part 3. The King's Flight and the Official History. For decades, the standard story of Sigiriya has been rooted in tragedy and betrayal, as chronicled in the Mahavamsa, the ancient historical record of Sri Lanka. The record states that around the 5th century AD, King Kasyapa commissioned the construction of this palace and fortress. He did so by leveraging an original structure that had been built 10 centuries earlier. Kasyapa had usurped the throne by murdering his own father. His brother, Moggallana, fled to India to escape Kasyapa's assassination attempts, swearing revenge. Kasyapa's motivation for building this incredible sky citadel was simple: protection. Moggallana eventually returned with an army to reclaim the throne that was rightfully his. During the final battle, Kasyapa's armies abandoned him, leaving him isolated. The history concludes that Kasyapa committed suicide, falling upon his own sword. After his death, the site was converted back into a monastic complex and was eventually abandoned completely around the 14th century. It wasn't rediscovered until 1908 by the British explorer John Still. Part 4. The Unsolved Engineering Enigma. But this historical narrative doesn't fully explain the true, astonishing engineering feats of Sigiriya. If we look closely, we find evidence that challenges the simple story of a 5th century fortress. The canals and elaborate pools are still fully functional today, showcasing an advanced knowledge of water control and engineering. The swimming pool at the very top of the upper palace retains water all year round, a masterpiece of ancient ingenuity. But here is where the mystery deepens. First, consider the construction material. The rock itself is granite, a dense, hard rock that is extremely difficult to work with. Many experts question what technology was utilized to cut and carve this durable material with such precision. Second, how did they manage the logistics? The site required materials, including structures and blocks of white marble that are not native to the local area. How were these massive blocks transported 370 meters up the rock face without any discernible cranes or ramps? No one has been able to definitively answer this question. Third, we must acknowledge the incredible collection of ancient frescoes. Painted on the rock face, dating to the 5th century AD, there are an estimated 500 images of women. Adorned with exquisite jewelry and clothing, these figures raise a fascinating question. Do they represent celestial nymphs, ancient goddesses, or were they merely the concubines of King Kasyapa? Conclusion: the cult site theory. Seeing the similarities to other ancient sites across the globe, some theories suggest that the original construction of Sigiriya, the structure that Kasyapa built upon, was motivated not by defense, but by worship. Following a pattern seen worldwide, it may have been an ancient place intended for rituals and sacrifices to the gods. We only know for certain that Sigiriya was inhabited long before the historic record suggests. Sigiriya remains a profound, unsolved enigma. We still don't know who built the first structures, what the original purpose truly was, or exactly what high technology they used to manipulate the impossible landscape. The Lion Rock is a silent testament to a forgotten, advanced civilization, a monumental mystery carved into the very stone of Sri Lanka.